We are the Traveling Three. As an adventure-loving family of three, we've stepped away from the familiar cadence of daily life to travel the world and embrace the unknown. Today, we're heading into the very heart of Transylvania to some places you've likely never heard of.
This place is the only fortress in Europe that continues to be inhabited to this day.
If magical European towns are your vibe, you're going to have Sighisoara and Sibiu on your bucket list by the end of this video.
It's a little hidden gem. You have to go off of the main drag.
And the best part is, you can 100% afford it.
I don't know what it is, but this is good, especially for the price. And look at the size of this thing. I mean, this is huge.
It's shockingly cheap and outrageously beautiful. Let's go.
We are on our way to Sibiu. This is going to be our last stop in Romania. It's about a 6-hour drive from Hungary, where we've been staying the last few days. Sibiu is famous because it used to be the capital city of Transylvania. It's also known for being the city with eyes, and you'll see what I mean when we get there. On our way to Sibiu, we are stopping by a small town called Sighisoara. This place is the only fortress in Europe that continues to be inhabited to this day, so we're super excited to check that out. The drive has been absolutely incredible. The Romanian countryside is so beautiful. The mountains are filled with dense forests. There are also beautiful mountain fields that are used for pastures and hay bales. There's wildflowers all over the place. We really enjoy driving with the windows down because the fresh mountain air is so sweet and so pleasant. Another thing that we love about driving through Romania is all the villages that you pass through. We pass through countless villages. It's been a very fun and relaxing drive so far.
We're about to step into a place where history literally lingers in the air. The fortress of Sighisoara, built by German Saxon settlers in the 12th century, stands before us.
Oh my gosh, this place is amazing. It is so beautiful here. The buildings are definitely medieval. I love the old rugged roofs and the cobblestone streets. Everything is so picturesque here. We've stopped at a restaurant. Prices are a little bit higher than outside of the popular touristy places. I think we paid about 40 lei per meal, which is roughly $8 US, so that's not bad at all. The food looks amazing, and we're really excited to dig in.
I haven't really tried the soup yet, but the beans are very good. I could eat my bowl.
All right, so I got chicken goulash with fried mămăligă, which is that polenta dish that is very common throughout Romania. I'm gonna give this a try. Dude, that is really good. It reminds me of my mom's home cooking back when we were little kids. This is amazing.
It's one of those rare places where time seems to bend. Its medieval walls still standing, not just as a monument, but as a home. People actually live here, going about their daily lives inside this ancient fortress, making it the only fortress in Europe that's still inhabited. There's something surreal about walking through streets that have literally seen nearly 1,000 years of history, yet are still very much alive today.
So now we're going up the Scholars Stairs. It's a covered staircase up to the church on the hill, which I believe is a Catholic church. It's very famous for its unique frescoes, which are the paintings that are all over the ceiling of the churches. Bummer. Well, unfortunately, the church is closed, you guys. It was supposed to close at 6 p.m. It is 5:53 p.m. and they closed it early, so we didn't get to see the inside of it. However, in the back of the church, there is a huge cemetery here, which we are walking through right now, respectfully and quietly. It's a very beautiful walk, really interesting gravestones, and I believe that it is actually still used to this day.
We learned that the church on the hill was originally a Catholic church, but was converted to a Lutheran church in the 16th century when the Saxons in this region adopted Protestantism.
There is a lot of history here, you guys. We found some grave sites from the 1700s. It's a very peaceful place to come and get away from crowds and just, you know, be on your own for a little bit. It's a great place to come for that. This place is officially amazing. We were only here for a couple of hours, unfortunately, because it was just a stop on the way for us. But I could totally see spending a few days here because there's so much to see. There's so much history that I can't possibly tell you right now because we're trying to enjoy this place at the same time. So I will voice over all of that information.
For example, we found out that Vlad Tepes, the guy who inspired the Dracula legend, was actually born in Sighisoara. And the craziest part, he lived in this very house from 1431 to 1435. It's a restaurant now, but still, knowing the history behind these walls is wild to think about.
This place is really beautiful, absolutely worth a stop. And I hope that one day we can come back here and actually get to savor the place for a little longer. So you do have to pay for parking here. There's an app that you can download and pay online on your phone. It's this one right here. And I will also post it in the description for you. And that app you can actually use in a large part of Romania and even Hungary. Or you can go to the actual physical pay place and pay for your ticket there. Hello everybody, we have made it to Sibiu. This is a really beautiful historic town. It's so well preserved. We've even found buildings from the 1700s that are still in really good shape. People live in them. We're super excited to explore this place. And we're gonna start with a cup of coffee from a coffee shop called Miron. Let's go try some.
This coffee is super smooth, not too bitter. It's perfect for the morning.
This place is called Piazza Mare, which translates to the large square or the large plaza. It's a huge space. During the daytime, there's not many people here, but at night and in the evening, it gets really crowded. They even do concerts. There's all sorts of things going on. It's just super fun to walk through and watch people having a good time.
As I mentioned earlier, Sibiu is known as the city with eyes because many of the houses and buildings look like this. The small windows were originally designed to provide ventilation for the attics where food and other items were stored.
So there's lots of historic buildings just right in the square itself. There is a palace, which is now a museum. There is a Roman Catholic church, and there is also the city hall, which is really beautiful. Right now, we're walking to an Evangelical church. It's a Gothic style Evangelical church, and they're actually having some sort of choir service. So we're super excited to go see what that's like. All right, so now we're going up the steeple of the church. We're going all the way up to the tower. This is about 200 steps. This part we had to pay for. It was 10 ron, which is just a couple of dollars. So cool, the bells.
I hope they don't bring them up here.
Be very gentle. Don't ding it, okay?
Yeah.
It's heavy, isn't it? Oh, is it beautiful? Let's see, let's see. Oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful view from up here. Unfortunately, the windows don't open, so I'll have to show you through the window. But it's an epic view of the entire town with the medieval roofs. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous.
These are the tiles that the whole roof is made out of. And you could see over here that each one of them has a little notch that's kept up by a piece of wood and then just a little tiny wire. And that's how this whole roof is being held on. It's very simple building techniques, but the result is just absolutely gorgeous.
Well, that was a really neat cultural experience. It was free to go into the church. They accept donations at the end if you feel like it. If not, it's totally fine. It was representative of the culture here. Transylvania was actually settled by German Saxon settlers in the 1300s or something like this. So there's a lot of German influence in the architecture and the culture. The church service, part of it was in German, and then it was also translated in Romanian. The other interesting thing is that back in medieval times, they would actually bury people in the walls. So there's actual tombstones, I guess is what you would call it, but it's in the wall of the church. We've never seen that before. It was very interesting. The practice was stopped, I don't know in what century, but there are actually people buried in the walls of the church.
So after you go into the church, make sure to go behind the church because there's this beautiful little, I don't know, like road restaurant area with a whole bunch of cute restaurants. We actually ate at one of these last night. and it's a little hidden gem. You have to go off of the main drag and then walk down some stairs, and it's like this peaceful vibe down here in the evening. It's absolutely beautiful.
Our friend suggested this cafeteria style restaurant, which I am pretty skeptical about. So we'll see how it is. We'll let you know. The prices are excellent. It was like 35 lei for pretty much a 3-course meal. Aliyah got ciorba, which is a Romanian soup, and it's good. Good. And Steve and I got shawarmas, so let's test this out.
Is it good?
I love the sauce. It has tzatziki vibes, don't you think?
Yeah, but it's not tzatziki.
It's not tzatziki, but it's like a yogurt and cucumber something. And there's some other sauce in here. I don't know what it is, but this is good, especially for the price. And look at the size of this thing. I mean, this is huge. Recommend it, especially if you're on a budget and want good food. We love just walking down the streets through here because all of the buildings are so well maintained. We literally even saw earlier this morning 2 guys on a ladder dusting the buildings by hand. That's how well preserved everything here is. That everything is freshly painted, and there are a few buildings here and there where certain murals on the buildings back from 1500s have remained, and they've preserved those, left those open, like they didn't paint over those parts. It's fascinating to walk through here and learn about the history.
Now we're going to stop by an Eastern Orthodox church, unlike any we've seen in Romania. This church is called the Holy Trinity Cathedral, and it's particularly unique because its design was inspired by the Byzantine architectural style of the Hagia Sophia in Istanbul. Sibiu is a no-fly zone, and unfortunately, we weren't able to get aerial footage of the stunning domes, so here are some photos. Stepping inside the church, we were completely awestruck. Every wall from floor to ceiling and even across the domes is covered in beautifully painted frescoes. It's so quiet here. Just the gentle rustle of footsteps with a hint of incense in the air and sunlight filtering through stained glass. There's a stillness here that wraps around you as you take it all in. Let's wrap up the day with a delicious traditional dinner at a cozy little roadside spot.
So I got rabbit stew on polenta. The polenta is so buttery and good. And the rabbit stew is extremely creamy. Oh man, this is an amazing meal.
And maybe, if we're lucky, we'll track down a local ice cream spot to top things off just right.
So this ice cream is like the best ice cream that we found on this whole walking path. I got pistachio, and it is so creamy. It's so good and so flavorful.
They also make the ice cream here in Sibiu, so it's all locally produced. I would say this place is on par with Tichy in Austria. If you watched our Austria video, you'll know what we're talking about. I got pistachio and hazelnut. Oh my gosh, seriously.
So
This is probably like 500 calories right here, but every calorie is absolutely worth it.
We hope you enjoyed today's video. There's more adventures to come. Let's embrace the unknown in the next one.